Most buyers think they should wait for interest rates to drop, but that wait could cost you the opportunity of getting into your dream home, which is why I brought in my go-to lender, Adrian Ruiz from Fairway Mortgage, to break down the strategy we're using right now to help buyers, the 2-1 Buydown. Rates right now are in the mid to high sixes. They did just drop recently about 0.5 point, but what that means is that we are going to see buyers coming on the market even sooner than we expected. So right now is a really good time to get your ducks in a row if you are a serious buyer and you want to buy this year. Also right now, we have seen more homes on the market than we have seen in years. And with that, we have seen a number of delistings in the market, meaning that sellers are pulling their homes off the market because they're not seeing the offers that they want to see. But that gives a great opportunity for a buyer to get a realistic deal. Not just a lowball offer. It still obviously needs to be relisted because sellers would rather take their home completely off the market than sell it for way lower than what they want. Also, we are expecting to still see home prices rise roughly around 1 to 2% later this year because we are expecting to see more buyers on the market. So yes, even though there are more homes available, with that rush of buyers, people are still going to be getting equity in their homes. A 2-1 Buydown gives you the opportunity to get in on that equity. I brought Adrian here today to talk about an option for buyers who don't want to wait on the sidelines for even more competition to arise. I'm talking about the strategic buyers. Yes, this strategy can help buyers save money for the first 2 years of their loan, but the most important thing is that it allows them to get a head start ahead of the rush of buyers we are most likely going to see in order to win the homes now. And then they can refi later if rates do drop more than they just recently did. So, Adrian, can you go into what this option is, the 2-1 Buydown, and how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially what a 2-1 Buydown is your interest rate is going to be lower for the first 2 years. In year 1, it's gonna be 2% lower, and in year 2, it's gonna be 1% lower. By year 3, it is gonna go back to your fixed rate that you were locked into.
Okay, so you're saying that if rates are, say, 6.53 today, at year 3, it'll go back up to 6.53.
Correct.
But for the first year, it would be
4.5.
And for the second year,
It would go to 5.5.
All right. So Adrian, can you give me an example of what this looks like in regards to numbers? Say like we have a $600,000 loan. What do those numbers look like?
So in the first 2 years, you're gonna save just around $14,000, which is a huge advantage to anybody in this market. Just trying to save money in this economy, you're gonna have real savings.
And how much does a 2-1 Buydown usually cost?
So for what we're doing, nothing, but typically it's gonna cost 2 to 3% of it.
All right, and say rates do drop, can you refi later?
Exactly. So the goal is to try to refinance you into something as close to those temporary buy-down rates that we would get to lock you in.
Okay, and say rates don't drop.
Then the buyer does have to be comfortable with that 3rd-year rate because that is going to be their fixed mortgage.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Adrian.
Of course.
I know all offers these days sound like gimmicks, but it's not. We believe in this program and want to help our buyers get ahead of the competition that Adrian and I are literally covering the cost of the Buydown for you. So 2 to 3% of the loan, we are paying for it. You don't have to come out of pocket for it. You get lower payments, earlier equity, and less competition. It's a great program. I've used it with my buyers in the past, but I usually negotiated for the seller to pay for it. But with Adrian's help, I'm able to offer something even more desirable for my buyers to use because it wouldn't be negotiated as part of the deal. We're just covering it for everyone.
If you're serious about buying a home this year, let's run the numbers to figure out if it's a better plan for you to get in with this program while there are less buyers, or to wait out and fight the good fight. Numbers are kind of my thing, no pressure, but it's just knowledge and strategy.
Yes!